Good morning, guys. Today I have 2016 BMW 535i Xdrive. This is a steering column unit. I just got them a couple days ago. I'm going to replace it with my old one. This is brand new, straight from FCP Euro. A little expensive, about $764 roughly, and it is a warranty, lifetime warranty, that the life of my car. As long as I own the car, if this happen again, broken or whatever it is, doesn't work, I just return it, and it's a lifetime warranty. This is a new unit. Okay, that's what it looked like. Brand new, that's how we come out with here. And here's a part number. Sorry, sometimes you can't see it. So I'm taking pictures, videotaping it, and moving it at the same time. Okay, hopefully you can see that. And this is the reason why I need to replace it. I can see right there, it's a driver restraint system malfunction. There you go, it's a better view. Take out the ISOs, right? And let me see if you can see that. Oh, still you can't see it. But it does say driver restraint system. And with that, like an airbag picture, lights on there, okay? So that's the reason why I'm changing it. And the horn's not working, the cruise control is not working, it's basically dead. And if you move left and right, you can hear some squeaking a little bit. Okay, and all these buttons doesn't work at all. Nothing work. And that's what it's, and there you go, there's another one here. It says cruise control malfunction. Alright, let's go replace this. First thing we want to do is the battery is in the trunk, so we gotta take out the negative battery first, because it's very dangerous if you do not take out the battery. Because if we remove the airbag, we don't want no accident like a blow up in your face. Okay, that would be a little dangerous for that. And at the same time, you don't want to, once you take out the battery, if you think about it, there's no power at all. If somehow your trunk shut, you don't have access to go into to open the latch again. Okay, so let me show you a trick to do that. So prevent that to happen by closing the trunk accidentally. Okay. All right, you can see I pop out the trunk already. And what you want to do is just have access to the battery for the BMW. Okay, so they're here, and there's two screws right there. Plastic screw, one on the left, one on the right. And what you want to do is just use a 10mm socket and a wrench and just remove it. Okay, I'm gonna put you down so I can do the job. So I'm just like, hopefully I can still show it to you. It's just removing the two screws. That's all. Okay, that's 10mm socket. There you go. Show you a little bit. You know, should be able to remove it nice and easy. You can see there's one on the left. Just loosen it, and one on the right. There you go, it's out. Take out the left one. Here's the second one. Just take it out. One there, one here. Okay. And then you just lift up the thing, the panel, and here's your battery, okay? and here's your negative, and here's your positive. Alright, let me put you down a little bit more so I can do this real quick. Positive, but you only need to take a negative out, that's good. See, I mentioned about preventing from the trunk to shut on you. So basically what you want to do is just take a towel and just you know, cover it, so that way if the just like that, just the top of the trunk comes down, it will not catch the latch. Okay, so you're basically preventing it, you're blocking the latch. Okay, so that's the trunk, the battery's in there, so you move this out, take it out completely for now. As you can see right there, that's removable, I can see. And this is it. There's a 10mm screws right there. You can remove it, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Okay. That's all I'm showing you right now. And once you remove the negative, let's go inside and start working, switching the column. Okay, I cannot show you there's a hole on the bottom of the steering wheel. All you need to use is this pick right here, and you put on like up, and this whole the airbag right here should pop out. Okay, I'm not sure if I don't think I can show you this, but that's what it is. So use like a pick small enough, push through the hole like up, and there's a latch in there. It will pop this out. Okay, and that's how you remove the airbag. There's a reason why you want to take out the negative, so once we don't want this to you know, explode. That's it for now. Let me go in there and try to push it out, and I can't really show you because I gotta actually go in there and see it. Actually, maybe I can show you that here's a hole right where the steering wheel is, and make sure like a pick small enough to put it up, shove it up there. Okay, yeah. Let me try to do this if I can. Where is it? One hand and use the camera, kind of tough though. Okay, sorry. I feel it. Alright, I want to show you when things pop out, so I'm trying to do. So if I do this, here's the hole. Alright, here we go. I put it in the hole already. Let me see if that's gonna. Oh guys, as you can see, the airbag popped out already, and I just want to show you real quick. See, when you push this up, and the thing releases. Okay, there you go, just like that. Okay, that's how you pop out the airbag. Now what you're gonna do is, as you can see right here, there's the wire harness right here. You gotta take it out, this one here and this one here. So there's a clip there. I can't really do it with one hand, so I'm gonna just put it down for now. I'm going to remove it. Okay, there's two of them right there. There's one here and one here. Okay, use a flathead. Just get it out. So once you remove the 2-wire harness, the next one is this I think 16mm bolt. Okay, right in the center. That's the next. Just put an extension and then a 16mm socket, and just remove it. All right, once you remove the bolt in the steering wheel, just it's popped out. Okay, just pull the steering wheel, but make sure you take out all the wire harness. See the clip right here, 1, 2, 3 clip. Make sure you take it out, and then just remove the steering wheel completely. Okay, once you remove the steering wheel, see this right here, it's covered. It's just like just pop it out, basically to the top, and this goes to the bottom. You can see it's held by clips right here though. A couple clips. It's right here. These are the clips. Okay, same as here on this side. This is the clips. Just pry it up and pry it down. You want to get a flathead, just push it all. Unless you have a plastic wedge, use a plastic wedge so you don't scrape anything. But I was okay to use the flathead. So basically you want to push it inside, like here. So that way you won't scratch the surface of the plastic. Okay. That's what next, and then my next step to do is to remove the 4 what's it? I think it's the Allen wrench. You can use the Allen wrench for this part here. 2, 3, and 4. It's 4 screws. Alright, that's what I'm doing next. 4 screws. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Okay, once you remove the 4 Allen wrench screws out, there's 4 of them, and then the whole unit should be coming out nice and easy, just like that. And also there's more wire harness right there. I can see there's a couple there, so that's how you got to remove that out also. All right, I need my 2 hands. Sorry, there's a wire harness right there. Okay, 1 and 2, and then you just replace the new one. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. 1 here and 1 on the bottom. Wire harness. Alright, be right back. Let me get that out of there. Alright, here's my new one. Just put the wire harness in the back, and then you just slide through a spindle. Okay? Right in the middle. See it right there? That's what it looked like. I lined this, the 4 screws. Alright, here we go. You can see, it's a perfect fit. The 4 screws is aligned. So next part is put the screws in, okay? So I'm gonna do, and put the cover back on, and we should go to the next step. And there we go. Right, as you can see, there's 1 screw there. 2 screw there. I think right there, 3, and number 4. So it's all in. Just careful when you put it in. Don't want to be too tight. You don't want to strip it. So just stay nice and tight. Pushing this cover back on. That's what I'm doing next. The cover's back on. As you can see, nice and flush, beautiful. The new one. Alright, next step, put the wheels back on, okay? And the wire harness. That's the next one we're doing. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry if it's not a lot of detail, but I am actually doing it myself while I'm doing the job, so kind of hard to do both at the same time. Okay, next step. You want to put the wheels back on. See where there's a groove right there? You gotta align that thing right there, okay? So you can see it's right in the center. There's a groove there and a groove there. So you gotta align it, and as you know, the wheel is straight. Okay, let's put the steering wheels back. You can see right here, it's back on, right? Next up, make sure you put the wire harness back in here, and then you want put the screws back in. Let me see. I can show you. Here you go. Nice and snug first. There. Alright. Nice and snug. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna stop real quick. So I need to tighten the bolt back in, the centerpiece of the bolt, okay? Alright, I'll be right back, but that's how I'm doing next. Use a 16mm socket and then just a 16mm socket and just put it back in. Tighten it, but don't go too crazy on it. Make sure it's tight enough. You don't want to strip the bolt, and we're gonna have issues. Okay. Right, nice and tight. Next up is putting the thing back on, the what they call the airbag unit. Right, there's two wire harness there. Make sure you plug that in. One big one, one small one. You can see one's gonna be right here, and one's gonna be right here. Okay, which I can show you if I can. Right here. Here's that big one, and then here's that small one right there. Okay, so that's going back. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna put it down again. That's the next step. Just align it, and then put the wire harness in, and snap it back on. I can see the two wiring is back on. There's one there and one right here. Okay, now just align it where the spring is. You can see the spring and the clip. All right, you just align it and just push it in, and it will snap, and you are done. Okay, let's gotta try it out now. So that's in. As you can see, it's not coming back out, and we are good to go. It's being replaced. Let's go check it out. Thank you for watching, guys. Tech Time with T. Sorry if the quality's not there, because I usually have someone, actually a videographer, take the video for me, but he's very busy lately, so I have to do it myself. Alright, hopefully this will help out a little bit. And you can also combine with other people's video to see maybe it's better views than what I did, but that is how you do it. Okay, thank you, and let's try it out, and I'll let you know the result. Take care. Bye. Thanks for watching Tech Time with T. Thank you. Alright, guys, I just connect the negative battery back on, so let's try start the car to see what the result will be. Alright, hopefully you can see. Okay, the car started. It's a good sign, right? Okay, steering wheel's working. Let me see. Yep, the horns work. I can hear it. Okay. Let me see the cruise control. As you can see, the cruise control is working now. All right, everything seems pretty working pretty well. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Tech Time with T, guys.